Yo. Let's check what's next.
The Prime Vanguard, the pride of... in your own time.
Always a pleasure. And we're out.
Quick geology lesson. Thermal. Not gonna lie, we could use. Sure, we can talk. Solaris United don't trust easy, but moving on. Be lucky.
It takes long winter nights to teach a girl how to cultivate within herself invincible summer days. I have other options. Check back in a little bit.
Quick geology lesson. Thermal fractures are what you get when you pump too much coolant into the ground too fast. Displaced thermia has to go somewhere. Now we've got thermia fractures threatening to roast Fortuna. Neff can fix this, but he won't. Instead, he's got that mucking exploiter orb harvested. Outstanding. Now get out there and void some mucking warranties. The taxmen have located a rich resource vein, but are keeping it hot. Quick geology lesson. Thermal fracture. Solaris United don't Moving on. Be lucky. Finding their latest resource field is gonna be tricky, but I've got a lead. Neff's got a coil drive patrolling the Valis. Ambush it and I'll rip the data mass. It'll provide key info on what we're looking for. Hold position. Once the coil drive hits the trap, protect it. Do you see it? It's headed right for the trap. Now, crack the casing and plug me into the data mass. core drive in one piece for a little longer. Either. Just gonna need a second to make sense of this info. Resource cases are gonna be teleported to the site I've just marked for you. Get there, intercept them, steal them, get out. Gather in sight for Corpus resources. Now's the time to hit it. So hit it. Corpus Others reporting first shipments being down. That's your cue, Sparky. We've got more coming in. Pick them up. Got it. Obelisk reports a second beamer. Don't let the taxman lay a hand on any of it. That's one for us. Another shipment. Move fast. Case retrieved. Ha! You like you believe in your the light fittings. Right. This info is golden. Here's what we're gonna do. Wait. No. I knew some of these people. Search the bodies. Find any survivors. Damaged. There's something in the buffer. We need to get it decoded before the device fails. Accessing buffer. Analyzing. Password. No. Buffer. Accessing final transmissions. Come on, final transmissions. I'm in. Taking a quick look around. Itinerary, patrol log, coordinates, reports, blah, blah, blah. They were captured. Pinpointing location. Anyone gets in your way, give them the business. If they're still alive, our team will be here. Here come the taxmen. Fortuna tonight, sir. The team had solid info, and I know just what to do. This is it. The resource field we've been looking for. Excavators incoming. Excavator drop initialized. Protect them. We got an excavator offline. It needs a power cell. Resources en route to Mars United. I need more days like this. We're done.
You see something you want to tackle? I'll get you to go on the blower.
The taxmen have located a rich resource vein, but are keeping it hush-hush. We're gonna locate their operation and take that ball for ourselves. Finding their latest resource field is gonna be tricky, but I've gotta leave. I need you to ambush a coil drive. Plant an EMP mine, disable the drive, and then protect it. Once I've ripped its data mass, get out of there. Sit tight and get ready to move. Once the trap goes off, the taxmen are going to respond. I have it on sensors. Once it hits the trap, get down there. Are you trying to blow this whole operation? Stand down!
always fancied a lifer action, me. Except, you know, an old injury. And an aversion to having a cauterized hole blown through my balls.
The taxmen have located a rich resource vein, but are keeping it hush-hush. We're gonna locate their operation and take that ball for ourselves. Finding their latest resource field is gonna be tricky, but I've got a lead. Our informant reports a coil drive running a standard picket. Prep for ambush. Wait for the trap, then get down there. Remember, if I'm going to rip its data mass, we need that coil drive in one piece. There it is. Steady. Steady. Boom! It's down. Now get me access to its data mass. Is some seriously tangled architecture. Gonna need you to buy me more time, Sparky. And they won't be laid around on that coil drive. Whatever it's carrying is all yours. Okay, analyzing data. Hold that thought. One of our recon teams went silent. Fine. Damn it. But this isn't the whole team. Where are the others? Search the bodies. See if there's any clues. Damaged. There's something in the buffer. We need to get it decoded before the device fails. Accessing buffer. Analyzing. Password. Hello. Buffer. Accessing final transmissions. Longhorn final transmissions. I'm in. Taking a quick look around. Itinerary, patrol log coordinates, reports from the That's what I was afraid of. The Corvus family. If they're still alive, the taxmen will have taken any survivors here. This is the place. Find them. Here come the taxmen. This'll be impressive. Let's put what the survivors know to good use. Listen up. Resource crates are going to be teleported to a holding site. Our agents stashed stolen Corpus files inside one. Resource cases are going to be teleported to this site. Intercept them, steal them, get out. Shipments arrived. Grab them. Obelisk reports a second beam load. Don't let the taxman lay a hand on any of it. That's one for us. Got it. Another shipment. Move fast. Case retrieved. Perfect! We got everything. And I know exactly what we need to do next. This is it. The resource field we've been looking for. Excavators incoming. Excavators incoming. Resources en route to Solaris United. I need more days like this. We're done here. Quick geology lesson. Thermal... Oh, you see Zood, send him my way. Girls know. Quick geology lesson. Thermal frac... Get moving. We're short. Whoever's behind Nana these days is using lone Rachnoids to maintain a control network for the Veils. Wreck the Rachnoid. Kneecap Nama. Let's get it done. One drone as ordered. Knock it down, Sparky. You gotta hack that thing. Alright, once we get this thing rewired, it'll auto-teleport to a destination of our choosing, where one of our people is waiting to pick it up. And they're gonna try to wreck it rather than let us take it. Hold them off while I get this done. Geology lesson. Thermal fractures are what you get.
Sure, we can talk.
Quick geology lesson. Thermal Copy that. Keep a shiny side up, Sparky.
Ah, yes, my itinerant friend. How are we today? See you later, then. So,
Quick geology lesson.
Sure, we can talk.
No worries.
We got you sorted.
You help me, I help you. Everybody's happy. Solaris United don't trust easy. But make good, and we can talk. Anyone asks, we never talked. Patrol, recon, we need to know what's going on out there to better plan our next few operations. We need intel. Find out as much as you can about what the Corpus are currently up to. If we want Corpus intel, go to the source. Infiltrate and hack their systems. Close to the facility. Security's gonna get thicker. If they smell you, they're gonna purge those data banks. So be quiet. You've tripped the alarm. It's now or never, Sparky. Yanks that data. Good stuff. We can use this. Right. Get out of there. Hey, Biz just had a word in my ear. I'm flagging your target. VIP's a nobody, but Biz says he has access to sensitive info. Info we can use to wrap this mission up good and proper. doing? Now let's see who comes crawling out of the pipes. Keep going. Neff's operation just copped a serious limp, and we're into their data structures. Codes are gonna change in minutes, so we're having a quick sticky beak, and... yeah, this looks promising. Give me a sec. This couldn't be simpler. If it's Corpus, kill it. And do it quick. We've got places to be. Once they clock what you're doing, they react. Then it's all diminishing returns. Time's short. Go, go, go. I know where you need to go. Coil drive patrol. A good source of info on troop movement and reinforcement. Hit it with an EMP mine and let's see what it can tell us. Sit tight and get ready to move. Once the trap goes off, the taxmen are going to respond. There it is. Steady. Steady. Just lit. Corpus response is en route. Get me access to that data mass as quick as you can.
progress. Keep the focus on this thing just a bit longer. Let's move on. Last step and we're done. There's a lone drone I want disabled. I'll raid its patrol logs, pair it with the other info you've assembled, and that should provide good operational intelligence for a little while. Corpus drone right there. Take it down and I can start the hack. One hack coming up, and then a quick teleport into our custody. They'll wreck that drone rather than let it go, obviously. So, you know, stop that. If you want Sparky. Perfect. 100% memory download intact. Oh, this is good stuff. Top job, Sparky.
Lovely day for a little commerce. Weather like this, I do not miss my organics. So, what do you need?
Patrol, recon. We need to know what's going on out there to better plan our next few operations. We need intel. Find out as much as you can about what the Corpus are currently up to. Coil Drive Patrol, a good source of info on troop movement and reinforcement. Hit it with an EMP line and let's see what it can tell us. Hold position. Once the coil drive hits the trap, protect it. I have it on sensors. Once it hits the trap, get down there. Mission's a wash. We're done here.
pick a run, and I'll patch you through.
Patrol, recon. We need to know what's going on out there to better plan our next few operations. We need intel. Find out as much as you can about what the Corpus are currently up to. Coil Drive Patrol, a good source of info on troop movement and reinforcement. Hit it with an EMP mine and let's see what it can tell us. Wait for the trap, then get down there. Remember, if I'm going to rip its data mass, we need that coil drive in one piece. Do you see it? It's headed right for the trap. It's down. Now, crack the casing and plug me into the database. Going as fast as I can, but this data mass is some seriously tangled architecture. Gonna need you to buy me more time, Sparky. The info I pulled is interesting. Then analyze it later. Let's move on. Not sure why, but some of the Corpus higher-ups think this mucker's important. Hit his funds, take him out, steal his access codes, and let's see what happens. up to right on schedule. Nothing gets a taxman to pop his head up like threatening his income stream. Leg it, he won't linger. One less mucker making life harsh for us. Let's see what a quick look around his files tells us. A recon party was to contact our agent. They never came back. Find out what happened. What happened here? Search the body, Sparky. That's not everyone. Survivors must have escaped. Damaged. There's something in the buffer. We need to get it decoded before the device fails. Accessing buffer. Analyzing. Password. Hello. Buffer. Accessing final transmissions. Come on, final transmissions. I'm in. Taking a quick look around. Itinerary, patrol log, coordinates, reports, blah, blah, blah. They were jumped by a Corpus patrol. I'm willing to bet they were taken here. Here we are. Find any survivors. Get them out. Here come the taxmen. Was the business. You did good work, Sparky. The team had solid intel. We need a distraction. Get out there, cause trouble, and do it fast. This one's all about easy wins. Once they wake up, they'll shift to a defensive posture. They smash often, smash fast. For this to be working. You could hear this. You hit him so fast, they're blaming each other.
And one of them let a juicy little tidbit slip. Last step and we're done. There's a lone drone I want disabled. I'll raid its patrol logs, pair it with the other info you've assembled, and that should provide good operational intelligence for a little while. There's the drone. Swat it out of the sky so we can get to work. Starting a remote hack. Once I'm done, it should teleport into the waiting arms of one of our people, far from here. Here come the taxmen. Keep them off the drone till I'm finished with it. Up if you're feeling it. Perfect. 100% memory download intact. Oh, this is good stuff. Top job, Sparky.
Always fancied a lifer action, me. Except, you know, an old injury. And an aversion to having a cauterized hole blown through me parts.
Nev's tractor jockeys are waiting for the collection signal. We need to locate the facility and fast. I've got a lead. Bosses are prepping their takings for shipment to Nef's vaults. Locate the facility before... Damn it! This isn't the whole team. Where are the others? Search the bodies. See if there's any clues. Damaged. There's something in the buffer. We need to get it decoded before the device fails. Accessing buffer. Analyzing. Password. Hello. Buffer. Accessing final transmissions. Come on, final transmissions. I'm in. Taking a quick look around. Itinerary, patrol log, coordinates, reports, blah, blah, blah. They were captured. Pinpointing location. Anyone gets in your way, give them the business. This is the place. Find them.
Very good.
Quick geology lesson. Thermal... All right. Let me know when you're available. Solaris United. Copy that. Keep a shiny side up, Todd.
Hello again. bid you the warmest of farewells.